I'm Troy Becker, brand manager for STX Lacrosse. Today we'll be taking you through how to string up your new Hammer Omega. We have the Galaxy colorway here. So with the new hammers, they're a little bit more tighter in the face down at the bottom. So it's a little bit better for push and transition, ground ball play. So with this head being a defensive head, LSM head, we're looking for a little bit more of a mid to high pocket. So I'll be taking you through the sidewall pattern. If you need any help doing the top string or the bottom string, we'll put a link in the description below. It's just generic 9-diamond top and a regular bottom, but let me take you through the sidewall pattern. All right, so to start the sidewall pattern, we've completed one side already. I'm gonna take you through how to do the other side. So we already have our double knot on the end so it doesn't slip through the sidewall holes. We are gonna go in through the outside, through the front of the mesh. We're gonna lock this in. So we're actually gonna loop around, back through the same hole, and then through the same piece of mesh. We're gonna pull it nice and tight. And again, that's gonna lock that down, make sure the knot doesn't come through while you're playing. So to start, we're gonna interlock. So we're gonna skip first hole, go through the next, the outside of the plastic, through the front of the mesh once again, and then we're gonna take the string down through that loop that we created. We're gonna pull the slack out and then pull it tight. And again, this knot just holds it a little bit more steady, doesn't allow it to move at all. We're gonna do the process again on the next sidewall hole, through the outside, through the front of the mesh, and then down through that loop. Again, pulling the slack, and then the string. We're gonna skip the next hole, same process again, through the outside, through the front of the next diamond, and then down through the center. Again, pull the slack, and then the string. This is starting to form our channel, as you can see. And then for the last one, we'll go through the next sidewall, once again, through the outside, through the front, and then down through the middle loop. Slack out, pull the string tight. Since we're going for a mid to mid-high pocket on the hammer, push transition, ground ball play, we're gonna go with a double. So we're gonna go through the back of the mesh of the next diamond, and then instead of going through the plastic, we'll go through the back of the next diamond of mesh. And again, this allows 2 diamonds to float on that string, allows the pocket to kind of sit a little bit higher in the head. So once we have our 2 pieces of mesh on there, we'll go through the outside of the plastic and then through this loop. And again, we're going over the string from before. Pull it tight, and you see we got 2 diamonds on the string. Next, we'll do a single, so same process as before. We'll go through the back of the next diamond of mesh, and then instead of a double, like we just did, going through the mesh again, this time it'll only be 1 diamond through the outside of the plastic, and then again over that loop that we create for a single. And then we will do another single. So again, down through the back, just like before. So it floats. Instead of going through the next sidewall hole, we're gonna skip that one and go down to the one below it. Again, pulling tight. This allows that piece of mesh to float a little bit more than before. We're not gonna lock it in. You see the pocket starting to form. Next, we'll do another single through the back of the mesh, through the outside of the plastic, over the string, and then one more. Back of the mesh, outside of the plastic over the string. Then to tie off, we have our last sidewall hole. We're actually gonna go through the back of the mesh once again, through the inside of the plastic, pull it tight. This just really locks that diamond down, doesn't allow the string to go anywhere. Again, pull it tight, and then we are gonna tie off with a knot, like so. Quickly throw a bottom string in, but you see that pocket is much higher in the head. Once we break it in, pound it out a little bit, it'll really sit nice and high. Good for ground ball play, good for pushing transition. So for the bottom string, again, we want a mid to mid-high pocket. So we're gonna do this on the 9 diamond row. So we tied off on the 10. Instead of going all the way down 1 diamond, this will be the 9 diamond. So we'll go up through the bottom of the plastic, through the front of the mesh. We'll skip to the 5th diamond. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Through the back, and then down through the next sidewall hole. We're gonna wanna pull this relatively tight, not too tight, but the looser it is, the more the pocket wants to bag out and sit low. So we wanna keep this tight so it sits in the upper half of the head. So to continue, we'll go up through the bottom just like before, through the 5th diamond just like before, and then we'll skip all the way over to the last one. And you'll end on the 9 diamond, down through the top, like so. And again, we want to keep this relatively tight, evenly spaced, tension the same, like so. And then, just like always, we'll tie off. And then there you have it. So again, for a deep hole, for LSM, guys who scoop ground balls, get the ball up off the ground, push transition, you want a pocket that's a little bit higher in the head, better control when you're running around with it, quicker release. So again, the tighter this is at the bottom, the more that pocket will shift up. And then, just like any other head, you can go ahead and put your shooting strings in, 2 straight across. I usually do them on the 4th and the 6th row. You're good to go.